Welcome back to the channel, and in this video I'm going to be reviewing one of the most controversial sets of the year, I would say, especially for me, because it took me a while to buy this, because every time I saw it in the Lego store I was like, this should be in the Duplo section, because it's just not a good build in my opinion. Like, it didn't look like that anyway. So I actually saw it displayed at the Lego store a couple of weeks back in Liverpool, and I was like, okay, it's a maybe, but what, 150 quid? Absolutely no chance. It does come with some awesome minifigures, and it's a cool like concept of a base that we haven't had before. So I was on Amazon. I needed to pick up a hard drive and iPhone case as well, and that didn't equate to how much the delivery would be to get it for free. So Amazon sent me a nice little message, just add, I think it was like £6 onto your order and you'll get free delivery. And I'm thinking, well, I would rather have something for 6 quid than spend, you know, £4.99 on delivery. So I picked this up because I had an Amazon gift voucher as well. So in grand total, this was on sale for, I think, 109. I had £20. So yeah, what, just under 90 quid for this. So I thought, why not? Thanks Amazon for making me not spend £4 on delivery, but I ended up spending 89 quid on this instead. So in today's video, I am going to be building it and reviewing it. And the question is it worth buying? Hopefully this video allows you to make a decision for yourself and see if it is worth buying this Christmas. So my opinion on this set actually does vary. As far as the build experience, I did really enjoy it. I could have got my 2.5-year-old to help me build it because it was so simple. And it's a weird way of putting it because I know this is how all Lego is built, but it literally is brick on brick. Like, there's no cool mechanism or anything quirky going on here apart from the slants on the top of the base. That's like the most wildest thing that could have happened to this build. I love this bit, but then this bit is like a half chopped up tree with no back to it, and it's just pathetic in my eyes. Like, you know, at £150 if you want to buy this brand new when it's not on sale, and they're expecting us to enjoy this tree. I don't think so. I'm sorry, but I know we can't always have what, you know, the highest standards, and I don't want to be the guy who moans, but yeah, this tree is absolutely awful. So I'm going to give that to my little one to play with. I'm going to keep the Yavin 4 base. He's obviously going to be able to play with it because it's a set made for kids pretty much. Maybe ideally the perfect set for me who enjoys Lego Star Wars and has a kid, and we can basically interact together and play it together. So yeah, not too bad. Another thing is the instructions don't actually tell you where this goes. So I've just built it and I thought it would go there, but it doesn't because there's that piece there already. I have checked around the building. There is no open piece for this to fit into. So, I mean, there's your £150, like, you get an extra bit of grass. We'll come on to the best part about the set in a minute, but let's talk about each individual build. Technically, this isn't really a build, and neither is the stairs to the Y-wing. So first of all, this is actually quality. Like, this was such a cool little fun build, and it's really sturdy and it just looks the part. It's, in my eyes, it is the perfect little thing that you see in the Yavin 4 base. Like, it replicates it really well. It was nice to build. It was really simple, just like everything else in this set. But yeah, this is actually a really nice little addition to this set. I do really like that. The tree we've already spoke about. It's absolutely awful. I'm sorry. It's just not cool. I do like the Rebel minifigure at the top, and the fact that it can, you know, spin and then go up like a couple of centimeters. Yeah, it's just, nah, it's not one of them. It's not one of them. So the Y-wing, this was quite an interesting little build as well. Like, it was quite fun. The only thing that's off-putting is the fact that it's a playable ship. So the play features on the ship make the ship look horrendous. We've got this awesome little rotating, you know, turret, and when my little one comes in and plays with all my Lego Star Wars sets, when he picks it up and flies it around, he like kind of makes the pew, 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 pew sound without doing all these features. So if you take these off without shooting it and losing the bullet, and you just tie all these two pieces up, it makes it look so much better. The play features absolutely suck, in my opinion, and it's not because I'm a grown man who doesn't play with his Lego. It's the fact that it just really is off-putting for the build. Maybe they could have gone underneath so they're a bit hidden, so when you're flying it you can kind of like shoot from underneath. But again, the actual build itself isn't too bad, and yes, it does slot quite nicely in the Yavin 4 base. So yeah, that is quite a cool little way of displaying it, but it does make it quite hard to display because of the diameter of the bottom section. Doesn't really fit on the shelves that well. We're going to go into displaying it in a minute, but yeah, let me just take this Y-wing out. I'll give it like a, for what it is, I'll give it like a 6, 7 out of 10. It is interesting that this, you know, spins around, and you got some grabbling details, and the, you know, the little thrusters, engines are quite cool. The cockpit is cool. It's a fun little build, but again, it's so hard to kind of understand what they were doing with it when you're a grown adult, and they've just included this little micro, like a large micro scale fighter set ship, Y-wing, I don't know. So the Yavin 4 base in all of its glory looks okay, guys. It looks okay, I promise you. Like, this is someone, you know, coming from someone that only gets like the coolest of coolest sets, and the ones that I can afford them, you know, the ships and stuff. So yes, I am building a mock over there, but this ain't bad. Like, if you've got a couple of them, you could make a really nice Yavin 4 base. But of course, it's Lego. It's £150, brand new. That's how much Lego wanted us to pay for it before it went on sales, and you got vouchers and stuff. So let's rate it as £150 Lego set. I do apologise if the next part has awful audio or the lighting changes, etc. I'm trying to film this using both hands, so I've put my phone on a stabiliser, so you're not getting a headache whilst watching my videos going crazy with the iPhone. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this little section. If not, let me know down in the comments, and I will still carry on filming all my videos by just holding the phone normally. But here we go. So it's a cool build. What I do like about it is the fact that it is kind of like adjustable, so you can make it look like that or that. Depends how you want to display it. It is also modular, but we'll come to that actually after, because I want to just go through the whole thing and I don't want to put it back together and all sorts. But yeah, I really like the leaf detail, the elements of like it looking like it is from that planet where it's all nature and stuff like that. That's really awesome. That's coming through the bricks, and the colouring as well. Like, you got the greys and the, you know, the browns and all the nice colouring. It does really come together nicely. The hangar is awesome as well. I'm not too sure about these little pieces here. They could have done something where they had maybe like a little light. I know on the Mos Eisley's Cantina they put like little lights inside these holes, just like a little yellow one or a red one, just to make it look like a landing dock, or, you know, something like that. Bit more of a hangar. The turrets at the front as well, quite cool. You can move them like side to side from the back as well. But again, it's a play feature that I'm not really going to be doing, hence why I haven't put the studs in, because it's kind of off-putting with big red studs in this Yavin 4 base. Again, yeah, these do, yeah, you can display it like that as well. And then the back section has got quite a few stories to tell. Obviously in the instructions book it looks really nice, because when you're building each section, so this is a section, that's a section, and then these two are sections. At the end of the instructions book, like, there's different manuals to them. I think there's what, eight manuals, 11 steps, bags kind of thing. And it's quite cool. In the end of each individual manual they have the, you know, what the scene recreates. And obviously this scene, again, on coming from a play scale point of view, there is like 1,000 seats in this like little hangar, and when you are putting your minifigures in there, you're only fitting like 3 at a push 4 minifigures. So you are kind of, it's not attention to detail in my eyes. It's more like, you know, a little play feature. And I know it's an 8+ set, but I mean, it's £150. So you gotta be some good kid to get this for Christmas. £150 Lego set. It's crazy. Got some nice, like, well, I say nice. The stickers are okay. Like, everything is stickers apart from a couple of tiled pieces. You got some places for your guns your rebels to put your guns. You got these nice ladders that if you put a slant don't fit on the floor, so they kind of need to look like this. So, yeah, and then the middle section, obviously you got this little turret and you can do that, which is fun. I'll try and get it so you can see it on video. And then we've got a little box there, and then the ceremony where the minifigures go in, and yeah, that's all awesome. So yeah, at the top as well, it's quite nice because you've got this little thing that slips out, and then it makes this bit bigger. You've got the ceremony, that's where obviously Leia hands out the medals to Han and everyone. This piece is quite strange as well because obviously you've got an angled roof here and side paneling to get the structure of Yavin correctly, which I'm happy with. But then you've got this, which kind of doesn't fit in like that. So you have to do it so it's sideways. And then you kind of like push it down without breaking the set. It's very fiddly. Just for a little satellite. They didn't have to include it, they did. So obviously I'm not going to say they shouldn't have, which is awesome. And then, yeah, they've got the roof up here as well, which in the instructions, it says that you can lift on and off, but you can't. So yeah, that's a weird one. And then in this section, you've got more sticker detail here. You've got like a little rotating, I don't know what to call that. It's just where Princess Leia sits and they're trying to sort out something to do with the Empire. I don't know, something like that. I have watched Star Wars, but I don't exactly remember that scene. And then we've got some hidden cases here where we've got a little generator thing and then some, I think they're like little bombs or something. And then inside, yeah, not much going on inside. But yeah, that is the Yavin 4 base. So when it comes to the minifigures, this is definitely the best part of the set. You got 12 minifigures if you want to include the 2 droids, but how many times have we got an R2-D2? I will say this droid is really awesome. The colouring on it is just something that we really haven't seen before. It's obviously a different shade to this. This is more metallic, and then this is more just matte grey, but it is a really nice astromech droid to have. So yeah, that's a good one to have in your collection. And then the rest of the minifigures, they are awesome, but if you actually break it down, so Chewbacca comes in pretty much every set. This guy came in the Hoth AT-ST set, which is awesome. I'm not sure if it's the exact same mold print on the guy, but it's really awesome to have him because yeah, he's a cool character. We got 2 new Rebel pilots, which are cool because I love collecting the Rebels and I love the printed on the helmets. They are pretty much 360 prints, so that's really nice to have. Some awesome helmets here. This one's like an off yellow, which is quite cool. And then this one's the white and green. Looks really awesome to have more pilots because I've got, what, about 15 of them now. So it's really nice to have a couple more. We've got 2 Rebel troopers. One's an engineer and one is the lookout guy. And I love the binoculars on it. Looks absolutely awesome. And then down to the last 4 final minifigures, which are actually my favourite. This Princess Leia minifigure is absolutely fantastic. The hairpiece is beautiful, and I really love the shine on her necklace there. It's just a really nice Princess Leia to have. And there's something about a Princess Leia minifigure that they're always done so well, and this one is very nice. I've got the one from this set, the UCS Falcon, that's a really nice set as well. And my other one is the Princess Leia from the, what's it, the Tyridium? I always get that name wrong. It's the Tyridium. It's the Imperial shuttle set, the one that's based on Endor. That's another awesome Princess Leia minifigure as well. Luke and Solo with their little ceremonial reward medals on. Again, they look really awesome. I like Luke's hair a lot in this, and his clothing detail is quite awesome as well. And the same for Han. Quite bog standard Han, but obviously that nice little medal looks awesome. And one of my favourite figures in this set is this C-3PO. As you can see, the print detail on it is incredible. I'm not sure if it's like unique to this set, but I haven't had a C-3PO that has like a silver leg on it, and for some reason the print and the arm printing on this C-3PO just looks fantastic, and his eyes have improved so much more as well. So guys, in front of me is £150 worth of Lego. Is it £150 that you're going to spend on this set? I don't think you should, unless you really like Yavin 4 or your little one from about 2 till 6, 7, until they start getting bored with that and want the big stuff. It's an alright set to buy for Christmas, but please do get this on sale, because it's not worth £150, in my opinion. I'm sorry, Lego, but it just isn't. Another thing about it, displaying it. There is a problem when you come to display it, depending on how you display it. So I've spent upwards of £200, well, plus the tables, £300 on displaying my Lego. So I'm not going to change it for this set at all, but there is a problem. And I'm so sorry for my shadow. I still haven't sorted that light behind me yet, but I'm going to put it down here. And I'm thinking, okay, yeah, it looks awesome like that. But now you're just seeing the front of it. What happens when I want to, you know, see what all my money's gone into? And obviously the money is definitely going into all the details in the back of the set. So if I want to display it like this, then you're left with a very strange looking Lego set in your Lego room. I don't know if it's just me being a little bit picky, like spending, well, I didn't spend £150, of course, but knowing that this price point is £150 on this Lego set, and there is so much Lego worth £150 that I would happily buy, this just isn't it. And obviously I'm picking out the little problems, as like to say the display of it, and in the instructions manual they get so many pieces wrong, the colors wrong. It just isn't a good set for that amount of money. But I got it because, yeah, I got it because it was like £89 on my total budget. The little one's going to have a lot of fun playing with it, so I guess it's one of them. So I would probably pay at most, if I was like going to be totally honest, and if it was just a, you know, natural consumer who doesn't really like go crazy on Lego Star Wars, including the minifigures as well, because you have got some really nice minifigures and there is a lot of playable, you know, you're going to spend hours and hours recreating scenes and playing with it and flying the Y-Wing around. So I'd call it like an £80-90 set, like happily. I know that you've got stuff like the Ghost and the 8080 and stuff, but people are buying them and Lego are making them so they're accurate. They're, you know, that's the ship that you love, and you know, the details within the ship are awesome, and the minifigures, and that's why you pay that much money for that ship. You're not going to pay that much money for a playable Yavin 4 base set, in my opinion. So I think £80-90 is an okay price point to have bought this set, because yeah, you are going to get hours and hours of fun out of it. It's just not accurate and detailed as you would like the Ghost, the Falcon, 8080, that sort of set. Let me know down in the comments what you think of my display. I must admit, it does look quite nice on display. It looks a bit different, just your regular ships compared to a nice little play set. So yeah, all in all, like I said, 80-90 quid at a push. If you want to go buy it for a child for Christmas, then go ahead, because I think they'll have a lot of fun with it. And if you want to play with it as an adult, I'm sure you'd have a lot of fun with it as well. So yeah, as always, thank you so much for watching another video, and please remember to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much.